Hello.
Got too much here? Tell it to me.
Cheers!
I just want to show you how much we appreciate what you've been doing, Your Majesty.
Yippee!
At your service, my queen.
Daddy says. Wow! Hello!
Attention.
I'm going to be living under a bridge soon. If you don't...
Hooray!
Gotta run! Gotta run!
Hooray! Oh my!
Woohoo!
If I had a friend like you,
Heard any interesting news?
I
You
could
ever
tell
thought
them
of being a
secrets.
troubadour?
Like that I'm going to set you on fire.
Any chance of some help? I could make it worth your while. I'm terrifically wealthy, you see. At least I was. Until I lost it all on a game of dice yesterday.
While my accomplices spent or gambled most of their earnings, I saved every gold coin I could to fulfill my burning ambition of exploring Albion one day and becoming a great adventurer, such as the ones whose stories I'd read in two-penny pamphlets and third-hand storybooks. More than anything, I wanted to meet heroes, though I knew their heyday had long passed and that the aging ruler of the kingdom was the last. It was the death of this ruler when I was 15 years of age that marked the beginning of a series of tragedies that were to befall my family. First, my eldest brother, Jason, was killed in a duel with an irate farmer who also happened to be the husband of Jason's last sexual conquest. The duel was fought using pitchforks, and my brother, who had never done an honest day's work in his life, made the fatal mistake of holding the farming tool the wrong way round. It was shortly after this incident that the second eldest, William, was arrested for trying to run a con game by the wrong person, a passing plainclothes towns guard. He was taken to Bowerstone and was never heard of again. Then, my third brother, Quentin, contrived to accumulate enough gambling debts to have a price put on his head. Quentin's death I remember most clearly of all, for I was unfortunate enough to witness it. When the assassins and bounty hunters came to collect his suddenly valuable head, I did what I could to protect him, but no matter how accurate the shots from my rifle, nothing could change the fact that I was shooting peas instead of bullets. I had not yet been able to afford a real weapon. It is no surprise that the next to go was my dear mother, grief-stricken by the loss of 3 of her children. She left my father a drunken widower, though drunk only when he could afford it, poverty having made his attempts to drown his sorrows all the harder. While I did what I could to help out in his shop, employing all my charm and wit to become a highly persuasive salesman, it was plain that there was never going to be much of a market for novelty toothbrushes in such a small village, and one which had made such a conscious effort to avoid any form of oral hygiene at that. Soon my father passed away too, far more sober than he would have liked. It was then that I resolved to leave Gunk for good, and to seek my fortunes and my adventures elsewhere in the kingdom of Albion.
I was hoping
You're
you'd come
scaring
round.
me,
That's
Your
the
Majesty.
stuff. I could use a good laugh.
Well, I didn't like that.
Sometimes I just want
You'll
someone
be
to
more
talk
bustling
to.
about yourself
And
if you help
sometimes I
the
want
less
someone to kick in the
fortunate.
crotch.
Yay!
What great Hey there, Furball.
My favourite things are music and sunshine and love. And
Hi there, darling. Oh, I mean,
Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty.
My life's pretty boring
There's our noble
compared to
hero.
yours.
A big,
hello.
fat, stupid, ugly noble hero.
This almighty...
I didn't ask to be a beggar, you know.
Oh, please, Your Majesty. Can I have your autograph? Pretty, please. Pretty, pretty, please. I can't wait to see this. Heard any good gossip?
Majesty.
We are living through a period of
My dear friend.
Please, I want you to please do me the honour of...
Majesty.
As a thank you for being my good friend.
Salutations, mighty queen.
Your munificence.
That's a great look for you.
Salutations, my most gracious lady.
Hot shoes.
Madam, how are you today?
At your orders, ma'am.
At your service, my queen. Oh!
My queen? I'm at your command.
Your friendship has great value to me. Approximately equivalent to this. Greetings, most munificent and mighty sovereign of all the lands.
Watcha, Your Majesty.
Quite fascinating.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
People's princess, that's what you are. Here's a present.
gracefully
As we've
virile
done.
creature if there ever was one.
Ah, my lady.
Hello, ma'am.
My queen.
Majesty. So good to see you again.
Got too much gear? Sell it to me.
You should have this.
You'll have to pay top gold, but it's worth it.
I know we're expensive.
But
that's only because I know you can all afford it.
Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your custom. Come back anytime. Hope you enjoy it. More than happy to help, good friend. Come back anytime.
I got you a
I've
little
got
something.
a present for you.
My dear friend.
Because I like you so much.
Don't
This is
fight
for
with
you,
your hands.
Your Majesty.
Use a weapon.
Gorge yourself on my wonderful food.
Marcus Ivy was the fourth ruler to be named Marcus. However, he believed this fact diminished his importance, so he insisted that the letters after his name were merely an oddly spelled surname. No member of his court ever took issue with this, partly out of fear of reprisal, and partly because, well, how could you have that conversation and not have it be unbelievably awkward?
Oh, hello there. How are you this fine day?
Bit of a shortage on goods at the moment, so I'll offer you.
Well, hello there.
All right, Your Majesty.
Woohoo!
Your Majesty.
My lady.
Yay! Yay!
Here, the world is a wonderful place.
Or as Daddy says,
Hey!
the big cheese!
You were looking well today, my lady.
Hello. Great.
Hope to see you again.
Grease one large round cake pan. Combine flour, eggs, butter, sugar and salt in a large mixing bowl. Beat thoroughly, then pour mixture into cake pans. Bake for 30 minutes and allow to cool. Note: this activity is, in fact, perfectly safe and most appropriate for right before your mum discovers you've done any of the other things described in my book.
All right, thanks. What a looker. Have I ever thanked you for being my friend? Well, consider yourself thanked.
You'll have to pay top gold, but it's worth it.
None knew from whence they came, nor to whence they would go upon completing their terrible orgy of bloodshed. All that was known was that they came, and Armageddon came with them. They killed everyone, and in unimaginably horrible ways. Ways that, even if they were imaginable, you wouldn't want to imagine them, believe me. Their rampage left the village decimated. And for generations, the few survivors and their offspring could barely bring themselves to speak the name of that most terrifying of evils. Puffin.
You're looking like $1,000,000 gold today, Your Majesty.
Madam, take this as a token of friendship.
This shop is owned by an adventurer, you know.
I was hoping I'd run
That
into you
means
again.
it's extra special.
I'm looking forward to this.
It's you!
Woohoo!
Take this as a token of friendship.
Your Majesty,
If your
please
singing
accept
voice
this
isn't
small
too squeaky,
token of my
you could make some
esteem.
coin as a bard.
Looking good.
I bought you a present, mate.
Marvellous work. Marvellous. Can't wait to read it. Well done. You found one. Another tome for our collection. I shall enjoy reading it myself later.
I'd like you to have this.
You should have this.
Oh, nice to see you, hero.
We're not worthy.
Everyone needs a friend like you.
Here, I got you this, my friend.
Madam,
You are doing such a fine job finding books that perhaps you will agree to a special request? Excellent. His cave was in Miss Peak. The book is probably still there. Those mercenaries would have had no use for it, except perhaps to wipe some of the old hermit's blood off their swords. Oh, well done, well done. Another one.
When you find yourself in a sword fight, just make sure you gut the other fellow first. Easy, what?
It's our mighty queen. Hello.
This town is becoming
Here you
more
go.
exclusive
He's got
by
his
the
friend.
day, so
Come
don't be
on.
shocked by the prices.
I have a dog just like you.
I want you to have this.
Your
Thanks very
Majesty.
much. I'm a follower of yours, Your Highness. Through thick and
Pleasure
thin.
doing business with you. Oh, you're so great. Here.
I'm so fast.
How's everything going?
I'm going. Look.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Take this as a token of friendship.
Someone so amazing
Here you go,
deserves a
mate.
present.
Woo! Your Majesty, I'm so chuffed with your rule. I've got a present. For
I
you,
bought you a
Your
present,
Majesty.
mate. I love you so much.
Can't wait to see it. I usually restock every few weeks.
King Cedric the Just but Fair was a lover of the arts. He commissioned elaborate spectacles at his palace, often with himself as the main performer. He particularly enjoyed shadow puppetry. When not on stage, Cedric introduced several harsh and unorthodox legal reforms. During his reign, over 70 members of the aristocracy were executed. 3 for treason, 1 for conspiracy, and 68 for misidentifying the animal or thing he was depicting.
Happy to be of service. We're owned by a real adventurer, so you know our goods are good.
And when you're shooting things, just don't miss. It's as simple as that.
That's what you're gonna be. Good block. Now stab the bugger in the eyes. At last, we're getting the upper hand, lads. You're rubbish! Watch it! Shoot someone's up! Let's see you bleed.
You should go somewhere nice and peaceful. Like a cemetery.
Xavier Smedley is a unique entry in our rogues gallery of famous killers, in that he is neither famous nor a killer. However, I've always disliked him, and it is my sincere hope that his very inclusion on this list will be seen by prospective romantic partners, their parents, or future employers, and make his life difficult. If he didn't want that trouble, he shouldn't have sat in my chair.
That's it. Cut out the scum's heart. How's about that for skill, then?
Extracts from the Diary of a Hermit. Day 1. I have taken leave of the world. All my life I have spoken with my fellow man about truth and meaning, and I have found neither. From this day forth, no more talk. Enlightenment must be earnestly sought, not idly discussed. Anything else is a meaningless distraction. Day 52. Long have I sat in this cave, eating only of the leaves of the golden flower, and meditating upon the divine. Soon I will become at one with the universe. I can feel it. Day 182. Solitude is the great purifier. Perhaps solitude itself is divine. Through its purity, I let go of my earthly self, and in doing so become one with all. Day 313. As I was meditating in divine silence, really close to becoming one with all, Myra from the village came in to check on me. I told her I was fine, and she left. And now I'm mainly thinking about becoming one with her.
Madam?
You're an idiot. Yay!
The Queen! Wow!
The first core principle of our economic theory can be summarized thusly. Greed is good for you. Now, let us clarify who we mean by you. Not you, at least not directly. Greed is directly good for the government, because the more you spend to acquire material possessions, feed your family, etc., the stronger the economy becomes, and the more the government earns in taxes. A strong economy coupled with a strong government creates an environment in which progress is limitless, and virtually anything is possible, and therein lies the indirect benefit of your greed. Of course, given your greediness, in all likelihood, you will not survive long enough to benefit from society's affluence, being grossly overweight yourself. But think of your children. Yes, they will be predisposed to obesity and an early death just as you were, but their short lives will be far more luxurious than yours. Which brings us to the second core principle. Quality is more important than quantity.
You have triumphed in many battles. I wonder, have any of those victories had any significance? Countless brigands, chiefs, and generals have made war before you, slaughtering their fellows until the ground became sodden and crimson. Yet despite all this bloodshed, there is no end to conflict. All the questions they fought to settle remain open. War is self-sustaining. War will never end, because there will always be those willing to wage it, unless you kill them. And that will require a massive weapon of supreme, devastating power. Have you got anything like that? Come on now, give us a look. What I'm talking about is ending wars. You couldn't even begin one with that. Oh! 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 I wanted to see your weapon, but not that close up.
Boo! 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 Yeah, nice! Woo!
Help me out. Prove to me you're not the hateful... Oh, good. Thank you. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, wow!
Whoa!
Hello? Good one! Whoop!
Whoa!
Yes! Go on!
Woo! It's strange having a monarch the people actually like.
Hey, if you do something... Great. Just bring it back when you find it.
Looking good, Your
We
Majesty.
have them all.
Like
This
the
is
dog's
for you,
bollocks.
Your Majesty.
It's you! It's really, really, really you! Hi! We're not worthy.
King Oswald had a long and peaceful reign, but as he grew older, he became obsessed with his own mortality. Actually, at first he was obsessed with someone else's mortality, but then he switched to his own. He had heard the legends of the fabled elixir of immortality and the fables of the legendary secret of the ages, so he summoned many knights of the realm and commanded them to go forth and search for the key to eternal life. So desperate was he that he decreed any knight who returns without the elixir will be executed. So none of them came back, and he died in due course. It was not one of Oswald's better decrees.
Prices may be high,
At your
but the
service.
quality is second to none.
You'll have to pay top gold, but it's worth
Gorge
it.
yourself on my wonderful food.
Cool.
Hello, madam.
Why can I tell Mother?
Oh, wow.
Wahey!
Have you checked the sanctuary shop recently?
Hello, crates.
Can I be of service, my lady?
Hooray! I love you so much. Have this gift.
Marvellous work. Marvellous. Can't wait to read it. Thank you so much. It's absolutely splendid. Another book for the Academy. How wonderful. Oh, well done. Well done. Another one.
I support you all the way. I'm so pleased to see you.
Madam.
Always a joy to get a book. Thank you. Oh, which one is that? I can't wait to have a read. The Book of Mysteries. Most interesting. I wonder if those who read it will find enlightenment. If not, poor Ignatius died for nothing. Have you read it by any chance? Well, don't tell me how it ends. I look forward to unlocking the mysteries of that book. Of mysteries. You've found over a third of all the books we need. Amazing! There are other unusually rare books the Academy would be the richer for. In fact, there's one particular book I've been trying to get my hands on for years, but the owner just wouldn't give it up. Excellent! Good for you! You are a most courageous book hunter. Well, not that there's any call for courage. Probably. As I said, the Invocation of the Watchers is in a house in the Bowerstone Old Quarter. I'm sure you'll find it with consummate ease.
My house is full of old, worthless junk. I should pay a visit to the pawnbroker.
Reva rules! Reva rocks! I love Reva's smelly socks. Really? You'll try to get a pair of his undies? I can't believe it, that's great!
Your Majesty.
Getting struck by lightning is a very bad thing. Usually it'll kill you outright. You have a 1 in 2 million chance of being struck by lightning. The best defense is never to go outside during a storm. Even safer, don't go outside at all, ever. Find a nice big building like an observatory and just hide in there.
Madam, attention!
Where's Daddy said?
Your Majesty.
The big cheese!
I trust you're well, madam.
For Queen and
Your
country.
Majesty. Ah, Your Majesty. Hello.
You are so righteous, so pure of heart. It really makes me want to vomit!
Not decide whether I like your look.
So your personality matter. It's like comparing mud stopping. Well, slowly crushing them. Excuse me, have you got the time to get stuffed? I was hoping you'd come now. I could use a good laugh. I'm not like those mean gnomes. I'm a million...
I say, do you know who I am? I'm Dan. Dan's Maria. You know, the author. Famous author. Have you heard of me? No? Well, anyway, whatever. Right, now, I'm into hobs. Writing a book on them, in fact. You will? Oh, that's great! Oh, how exciting! I can't wait to meet my new friends. Isn't it time we were on our way? Isn't it time we were on our way? Absolutely fascinating hobs. I'm betting they can be reasoned with, if they're shown a bit of respect. Maybe once I've written this book, people will see hobs in a new light. They could come and live in our towns, in our homes even. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? Have you read my last book? It's about puffins. Undead puffins. Cool, eh? If you buy my books, I'll sign them for you. How about that, eh? Shouldn't we be heading off? I can't wait to meet some hobs. I wonder what hobs like to eat. Have you got any ideas?
Nice weapon you've got there. What are you? I'll get you!
Hello, Great Queen. They're attacking! You'll have to kill them!
Please! We could be best friends!
Why are we waiting? I've got hobs to meet and a book to write!
You know what I like most about people? They die. Oh, I didn't know. How'd you like being so insignificant?
Why are we waiting? I've got hobs to meet and a book to write! Why are we waiting? I've got hobs to meet and a book to write! Why are we waiting? I've got hobs to meet and a book to write! Book to write! If only we could get a chance to reason with them, but there's no time!
The armory is at your disposal. The armory is at your disposal.
Isn't it time we were on our way? Ah, now this is perfect. An excellent vantage point to make my observations. Oh, thank you for your help. Farewell! I shall mention you in the foreword of my book.
Baron von Orphan was a dabbler in the black arts, particularly alchemy. As a young nobleman, he applied a sample of his own blood, mixed with various alchemical substances, to a mandrake root, and created a small, diminutive version of himself, a homunculus. It was his dark aim that this creation would become a vessel for any ailment or malady which would otherwise plague the Baron himself. From that day forward, Baron von Orphan suffered no disease, no wound, no wart, nary any affliction at all. Thus it was that the Baron lived well past the age of 80, until one day he accidentally knocked the homunculus into an alembic of powerful acid. There it promptly dissolved, and the horrified Baron, seeing this, steeled himself for the worst, but was fine. Turns out he just had a really amazing constitution.
Boxing is a wonderful activity for boys. The first thing you'll need, besides a mate willing to let you hit him, is a pair of boxing gloves. These can be purchased from a leather craftsman or stolen out of the locker of a boy you don't like. The idea behind boxing gloves is twofold: to protect the boxer's hands and to minimise injury to the opponent. At least, that's what you should tell your mum when you ask her to buy them for you. She'll think you sound very mature. Now, be sure to use that word twofold as well. That will really impress her. Anyway, the real point of boxing gloves is they allow you to hide large, heavy metal weights, which will really knock your opponent's lights out. That'll teach him.
Madam.
Here you go. I got you a present.
The letter needs delivering to Silver Pines. It's not too far away.
How are you this fine day, madam?
A little something new has appeared in the Sanctuary shop. Care to have a look? Fancy a bit of counting, do you?
Nice to see you, Your Majesty.
Watcher! Your Majesty.
Put your teeth back. Back in your mouth. I mean it.
All right, Your Majesty.
I haven't come up with a cat. But I still feel like yelling.
An invitation to Driftwood. Sounds great. I'm getting sick of these bloody Belverines anyway.
Ah, hello. Fancy a bit of counting, do you? Any other business to attend to?
Your Majesty. Oh, these prices are ridiculous. Who can afford this?
I have what you need
Hello,
for
your
just the right
ladyship.
price.
The Queen! Or as Daddy says, the big cheese!
If you don't drop the rent, I'm gonna have to move out.
That is completely awful. Hello there.
Yes! Yeah!
remind me of my mother.
Oh, well done, well done. Another one.
Oh, you're so wonderful. Let me give you a present.
Always a joy to get a book. Thank you.
You're so amazing. You
Oh,
really
how
deserve
nice
this
to see you
present.
again.
Hello there, Your Majesty.
You've had some famous adventures, haven't you, doggy?
Welcome to the Sanctuary. Hello. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy.
Reconsider, have you? Very well. Very good. You look positively Auroran.
Horrible! It is pure
Why not live a life of luxury?
Your Majesty.
I sell
Thank you.
Auroran's best.
Although that price was...
The best shop in Aurora.
Excellent. Here you are. I am sure it will bring you great fortune.
Farewell.
Some say the Western Ocean. This is a great day for me, and so shall it be for you. My gratitude is as boundless as the ocean, which actually is bounded on the other side by a new continent, as I mentioned. But thank you. I shall set sail as soon as possible.
It's buried out there somewhere. I know it is. The people will be very pleased, Your Majesty. Remember, the desert is very dangerous. Do be careful.
I'm not like those mean gnomes. I'm a million times worse. weapon you've got there? What are you? Compensating for something?
We're gonna mount your head over the back. Definite hit. Idiot really thinks he can take us all on? At your service. At your command. It's not wise to wait. This awaiting your command, my lady. Royalty or no, you're going down. Oh, Peachy hit that. You wallop one of ours, we all wallop you. Can't get me!
Boo!
Your Majesty, I'm sure you could do it. There's this wise man who lives in the desert. He's prophetic, really kind of a hermit. We call him the prophetic hermit. Anyway, he has gifts. He can see the future and talk to the dead. Like this brain in this jar. It's dead. He could communicate with it and dispense its wisdom. I'd deliver it myself, but the desert's got so...
Tanar the Great. It is magnificent. I shall return it to the temple immediately. Next time you visit the temple, it will be on display, in pride of place. We cannot thank you enough, Your Majesty. I shall ensure that everyone knows what you have done.
Fancy a bit of counting, do you?
Oh, it's our mighty queen. Hello.
Well, have you some financial concerns?
Greetings, Mum.
Ah, my lady.
Long live the Queen!
Yippee! Can't believe a dog's more famous than me.
I bought you a present, mate.
I got you a present? Well, really, I bought it for myself,
this
but
as a
I
token
didn't want
of
it after.
Fancy a bit of counting, do you? I've been racking my brain, but no solution has yet presented itself. room is quite... The armory is at your disposal. Changing your weapon?
Here you are, then.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Ah! Hello.